We are headed toward the protests. A couple blocks. Yeah, a couple blocks away still. Downtown is very empty. There's about nothing happening. But a few blocks away, so we'll get there momentarily, see what the scene is at the White House. This is 11. We gotta get up to 15. About 2 blocks away from the getting to the epicenter of the protest area. A lot fewer people here now than there were a few days ago. Yeah, we're about a block and a half from the protests. We are on our way. I don't know if there are many people there today. I was thinking it was going to be quiet. Then there were some news articles saying there are people back out there today. So we'll see. If there aren't, we'll go somewhere else. Let's see what the scene looks like. Things are generally winding down, but you never know. Yeah, so now 1 block from the White House. And across here, and White House will be right around the corner after this block. See a few people heading down there. Not many. So we'll take a quick spin through the area, see what it looks like today. Yesterday was a lot fewer people than previous days. Saturday was a lot of people, but it was mostly protest tourists. People who, kind of came down with signs, all brought their families, their pets, things like that. Yesterday, a lot fewer of that. And we'll see if people are back out today or not. Stories that Mitt Romney was part of the crowd yesterday. I thought that was interesting.
How are you? Hello. These people blocking the street unlawfully? No.
Let's see, we can't cut around here. Cut up 15th.
I don't know if you would, but I never understood the complaint because Robin needs police to talk to her.
So far, it's definitely looking quieter the past few days. Still, some of these buildings in the immediate vicinity are boarded up. There's a truck 12, BLM, truck. What's this? See what the scene looks like here. If you come Saturday, Even yesterday, there were a lot of people even out in this section. Not really today. The street is blocked off. So I guess they are still anticipating some extent of demonstration. Still a fair number of cars around. So there's some people out. Again, that's fun. Fox News alert: Trump is the Antichrist. We are done with you, bunker bitch.
What's that?
It's either saying the Antichrist or bunker bitch. You're right about that.
Probably your version.
Looks like they made an effort here to clean graffiti off of the statue of General Koshenko here, which was yesterday quite extensively graffitied. That is, you know, for the most part been clean. You can still see some of it on there. There's a lot of us. There's a drawing of a pig on a lot of fuck 12s. There's pig fucker was written on there. They slowly cleaned up 8th Street here. Yeah, there's very few people here today. Just a few people milling around. Some sidewalk shocking. It's not even close to as busy or as crowded as it has been other days. Has a much more casual feel. Mostly people just milling around. Street festival feel, but actually even fewer people than there were this weekend. White House is right there. This giant Black Lives Matter banner. The White House is right through there. That's the White House. Body is not Target. And a lot of signs.
This the big sign.
Black Lives Matter shirts here.
This feels like it's like the
Shirts, guys, shirts.
the road leading up to the entry to a sports stadium, like before a game. Get that kind of atmosphere and vibe to it. It's still not painted over to defund the police out here on the street. I thought they were going to do that by now. This was very professionally done, although I guess by some collection of protesters. But clearly people knew what they were doing, how to do this. They wrote defund the police out here on the street next to the mayor's giant Black Lives Matter lettering. Fuck Antifa. Interesting. Not seen anything like that so far.
insurance, fellas? 20 bucks. Church, guys, we didn't get one yet.
Hey. Yeah, no ducks. No ducks today.
Once they do it, they cash.
Just checking it out. Very quiet. You're gonna go to the ducks? We can go to the ducks.
We got hot food around there ready to go. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nothing particularly new in the protest area. They've made some efforts overnight, it looks like, to clean up the graffiti on some of the statues in Lafayette Park. Meanwhile, there's a lot more signs on the fence out here. A few more. Let's see, this is Kill the Racist. They're actively, it looks like they're actively cleaning one of these statues right now.
Black Lives Matter means all lives matter. We all come from Africa. Shut down U.S. military. Shut down U.S. military. The Green Cord. The U.S. military is a Nazi monster. The Holocaust, 6 million Jews died because the United States waited too long to fight Nazi Germany. They're responsible for the Holocaust itself. Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, more wars. It keeps going. It'll never stop until we stop the U.S. military. We do not need a standing army anymore. Costa Rica stopped the standing army. We can stop our own standing army. The Pentagon was founded during World War II. It also prepares itself for a World War II style conflict, which will never happen anymore. The world has changed so much, and we will never fight a World War II style war. We do not need a standing army. The 6 Days War and the Gulf War were fought with an air force. During the 6 Day War, Israel defeated the air force of the Arab coalition. They did not use any soldiers on the ground to win. They only used their air force. We do not need a standing army anymore. This is shown by the recent wars that we fought. During the Iraq War, the Air Force was the most critical element. $700 billion is given to the U.S. military every year. Replace that budget with the State Department that has $700 million. Give peace and prosperity to the world. Universal healthcare, universal college tuition, and universal basic income are stopped because of the Pentagon. And the Pentagon are a bunch of losers who walk in circles all day long. Black Lives Matter means all lives matter.
So you got your daily history lesson there. And that's individual. Oh, look, they took the boards down at the Oval Room. That's new. The doors to the Oval Room are actually visible now. Sort of a new development. So, we just checked out the protest area. Some signage on the ground saying, fuck Antifa now. Interesting. Otherwise, all we kind of got out of that was a history lesson from somebody in a bikini on a Segway. About the importance of funding the U.S. military. We're walking now south on 17th Street. We're just in the main protest area, which is pretty light on people today. Not a lot of people out. Just mostly some kind of looky-loos with signs. Somebody playing music out there. Pretty light on attendance. Looks like it's pretty much been turned back over to the police, so I didn't really see any visible military presence there. The police didn't even seem too concerned at this point. There are a few of the businesses. Overroom had its front doors uncovered for the first time in a long time. It's one of the places that was hit last weekend. With some new graffiti, just a little bit, not a ton. And then there's this interesting characters and an individual, perhaps unclear how that individual defines himself, but give us a history lesson and the importance of funding the U.S. Army while riding a Segway. So now we're walking down south on 17th Street. Duck. We'll get some ducks here momentarily, Rosie. We're going from the protest area. We're heading down to check out a different spot today. But we will try to check out some ducks here in a few minutes. So, apologies for the boring part of the walk. I meant to find the emoji, not send that. Try to find the duck emoji. I don't know, is there a duck emoji? I think somebody else was having trouble with that yesterday. But yeah, ducks are the objective. We'll see if we can find some geese, maybe even. Oh, looks like you found the ducks. Good. NFL, NBA, MLB all need to be 50% white. That's fair, right? I would hope we would pick people based on the competence of their abilities at the sport. I would think. I don't particularly care what race the players are, but sort of like in Brian, man. All lives matter. Okay. Brian, you're bringing some intensity today. The protests have calmed down a fair amount. We're gonna go see some ducks, though, if we can find some. It's getting a little dark today. We'll see if we can find some ducks. If we can't, we'll do something else. But we're not too far, so just another couple blocks and we'll be there. We'll go take a look at some ducks. We're passing by the back lawn, south lawn of the White House. We were sort of along the north edge, along an area of H Street, which is sort of ground zero for protests. I live 9 miles from where Mr. Floyd was killed. I agree it was wrong, but what is going on is not going to accomplish anything. Am I going to feed the ducks? They like peas. Do they like peas? I've not tried peas. I could. I don't have peas on me. we'll see what we can come up with for them. I don't have a ton of anything with me, but I think you're supposed to feed them seeds and not bread. Maybe peas would work. I actually don't know what their, I guess like worms and stuff, I don't know what their native diet is really composed of, whether they eat vegetables very much. But I guess we can try to find out. Alright, we're passing by the, well, where are we? This is an art museum. We're not going by now. No, this is the Organization of American States. Organization of American States probably just rename themselves the United States. And there might not be a need for them, but they have a whole building here. So we're headed toward the ducks. We get down to this corner down here, we'll be very close. So we'll see what the ducks are up to today. Protesters up to not really anything different today. Every day it gets a little bit smaller group. The area of the street that's blocked off gets a little bit smaller. Probably very loud motorcycle. Some graffiti cleaned up today. Putting up some of the statues they've numbered. But there's also some new graffiti. So we're going to try to go across here. Across here, there's the Washington Monument. We're going to cut across this direction. Just across Constitution Avenue. It's one of the major boulevards of Washington. Which has cars running on it again, which is a step in the direction of normalcy. Saturday was all blocked off. Yesterday it was open. Today even more streets are open. And very slowly, some of the businesses are starting to open. Most still have their front doors still, well, their windows still boarded up. So hopefully within a few days, we'll have more things open. I can get some more bread. I need some bread. I'm running low on bread. So we would not want our friends to starve. Our duck surveillance planes overhead, making sure they don't get out of line. It's the Washington Monument. So, not far from the Vietnam Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, all that kind of stuff. So we're coming down, see if we can find, first of all we're going to see if we can find some. And then what to actually do about them if we can find some. Let's see if we can locate some ducks. I hear some. Pretty big contingent over there. Some in the water here. A lot of algae in the water. There's a couple of ducks. We can go find duck crew over here. See if we can get some ducks here. It does look like a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a pretty day. It's a little hotter than yesterday. A little bit less comfortable out. We'll see if we can get some ducks to head over this direction. Maybe hang out with some ducks for a while. Some squawking over there. Come on. I'll do this essentially one-handed. So we can get you guys popped up here. So. Got a duck here. Try to get a couple more. There's a pretty big group of protesters maybe over by the Lincoln Memorial. Okay, now I got some ducks headed our direction. They're being pretty vocal. Why are they being so vocal? There's a whole crew of people over there chanting "Duck Lives Matter." Oh, now we got some little, these look like almost full-grown ducklings, but not quite. These are maybe like college student ducklings, maybe? It's being very vocal. We gotta get some peas, according to MSA Lissond. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh, MS Allison. Okay, fair enough. We got some duck infighting going on. some ducks bickering a little bit. Oh, you got these little birds too. Get him to come get this piece of bread. Jeez. Oh, jeez. They're really fighting now. A lot more fighting between the ducks here. Oh, there's a duck getting out of the water. Did that bird catch that in midair? Allison, are you serious about the peas? I had no idea. I didn't know they liked peas or any vegetables. Right here in the background, a whole contingent of people heading to the protest not far from us. Some little birds here, waiting their turn. See if we can just what this guy's up to. Oh, you got a couple more ducks getting out of the water there. Breaching the security perimeter. Duck. A couple ducks out of the water now. I think they're quite ready to. Jeez, that got caught in midair. I'm trying to get this poor duck a chance. Oh, this guy's still waiting his turn here. Still waiting for some food. Let's see if we can see how we can help him. There we go. Oh, no, he's a little shy. Oh, I'm glad, Allison. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get him to... Oh, he's a little shy. A little shy still. A little bit of time. Hopefully he'll loosen up. That's no good. Shy? Oh, he got back in the water. A land duck got back in the water. I was trying to build up his, or her, confidence. Instead, she gave up. Oh, we got another land friend here. Oh, a couple more, actually. These little birds keep taking all the food away from the ducks. Ducks are not ambitious enough. We need more ambitious ducks. All right, who wants to take a stab? You want to try it? No, they're a little shy. Not a crow. We got a crow. Crows are bad. No, not the crow again. How about now? Oh, we got some shy ducks today.
Yes, he's like the mother's perfect child. And he's very white.
They stink though. Oh, now we got a goose. Shit. Oh, a goose. We had a goose in here among the ducks. A game of duck, duck, goose here. Okay, we got geese on the attack here. Get rid of them. Fortunately, geese are not intimidated. So, I'm gonna take a little walk to try to get away from the geese. We don't want them around. Get away from them out, maybe. The line of geese over there. We got a bunch of ducks over here. Fortunately, the geese have discovered the resource pool. So Peter, the ducks may stink, but they are vastly superior to the geese. Geese are the ones making all the noise now. The ducks were making a lot of noise before. Now that we have geese interjecting on the situation, they're primarily the noisemakers at this point. I think what we're going to do, try to get away from the geese. Got 3 geese over here. We got a big line just waiting for their turn over here. And all of our ducks are now dispersing because the resource pipeline has momentarily dried up. We got some ducks getting out of the water here. I don't know if they seem like they generally peacefully coexist. They live in the same pond here. But, so these geese are really eyeing us. There's actually more of them now. The geese seem to be multiplying. The geese are feds, apparently. Yeah, we don't like the geese. They're just monitoring everything right now. They're coming. The ducks just kind of drift away. The geese follow us.
Okay, next time you guys come to
They're the yeah. They sort of formed a line over there, sort of a police line. back there. And then there's, uh-oh, there's some geese getting on the water there. We gotta make sure we don't get enclosed here by the geese. Yeah, look at how confident those geese are. Fastest geese. Yeah, we've got geese preparing to mount an assault, and they're sort of cutting off the ducks at every pass here. I don't know where they're going. All right, we've got to be careful we don't get enclosed by the geese. The geese are over there. We've got ducks. We've got the Washington Monument up here. So we're just try to get the geese to go somewhere so we can focus on the ducks. If necessary, we might have to take an audible here and spin over back to the Lincoln reflecting pool. Yeah, we don't want the geese. So we got a few ducks again. They're hanging out in the muck over here. I think this is this family of, I call these like late adolescent ducks. These are maybe like, they're like college freshmen, maybe high school seniors, somewhere in there. They're almost adults, but not quite. Okay, the geese are all getting out and hanging out over here. The ducks have generally followed me this way. So, let's see what happens if we try to start providing research to the ducks again here. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay, now the geese are heading this way. Ducks are heading this way. Geese are heading this way. Ducks are all here. Trying to see if we can get a little bit more of the ducks. Then we gotta run. So then the geese are gonna come after us. Oh yeah, we gotta go. Geese are coming. Geese are coming for us. Uh-oh. Geese took the water route. Gotta be careful of the geese in the water. They're coming for us. Yeah, they're coming after us. I don't know, if I get enough distance between them, they seem to hang back. But yeah, they come. They try to chase us down. They get distracted by the grass. They must like grass. If we can get the ducks to come back around, we'll buy ourselves a little bit of time. Yeah, geese are definitely fascists. Yeah, we got a goose coming for us now. He's coming. We got ducks that want to be fed. We got a fascist goose here. Trying to block the scene. We gotta keep vigilant for other geese. Got a little too close. Ducks are trying to follow us. The geese are hot on our tail. All right, we got a little space here. Goose. Got a little space for between the goose. We got some time here to get some food out to the ducks. Oh, but he's right back on our tail. We got a goose interloper in the middle of the ducks in the water. This is a tough spot. We got to worry about the crows and about the geese. This goose in here is pretending to be a duck. Oh, now we got a duck and a goose. Just spot the goose. Look at this duck pulling this muck with him as he tries to swim. Really a precarious situation. Oh god, this guy's coming. These ducks are doing their best, but this goose is coming around the bend. Guy's just being so tranquil in the water. This goose still coming at us. Maybe these people can. Okay, these people scared the goose back in the water. That's good. I think the moment we bought ourselves some peace and tranquility here for the ducks. Away from the geese. Well, I worry. I wonder if they're plotting in the background somewhere. Uh-oh, I got a goose. Uh-oh, we got a crow. Very precarious world we're living in here. Geese and crows coming after us. Oh god, we got a goose right in front of us now. That's not good. Snuck up on us. These geese that pretend to be ducks. Not good. Not a good situation at all. A whole collection of geese guarding the pass down there. For they're harassing other people.
big and cozy one. And checking the dates and getting all my confirmation emails together. And I looked and I realized when I asked initially, I think
Have to be aware of geese. Oh, we lost the Washington Monument. It's in there. We're getting hunted down by geese again. Goose on our tail here. It's coming for us. They are bullies, Peter. They're bad news. Just trying to hang out with our duck friends, and these geese are kind of bully everybody. Uh-oh. We got geese coming for us again. Again. They're relentless. Oh, we got a land duck.
大领导是在那儿呢，人家犯证就。
Oh. See what we can do for this duck. A little bit scared. See if we can get him to. Beware. Uh-oh. This is DC, yes. Regina, this is DC. The ducks and the geese are not getting along. Actually, the geese are bullying the ducks, would be the most accurate way of describing it. Whole standing army of geese down there. It's quality duck content. Thank you for my service. Yeah, we're doing the best we can. We're trying to provide alternative content, equal time, ducks and people. I'm only work for the stupid geese. Geese are assaulting duck world. Plane overhead taking surveillance of the situation. Standing army of geese to our right is slowly marching towards us. This represents trouble when they get here. Not going to kneel before the ducks. I have kneeled before the ducks. I think they deserve it. Not the geese, though. They're stupid. All right, duck. Another shot? I'm just being a little shy today. Duck lives matter. Yeah, I agree. Come on, get some. I just need to get this duck to have a little bit more courage. Oh, we got another land duck. Let's breach the perimeter. A number of water ducks still swimming around. They're scared. They're scared to get too close. It's right there in front of you guys. This green duck's got a little more courage. There he goes. There he goes. The geese are eyeing us. I got another land duck. Guys, the little birds are taking your food. another shot? Obama. What about him? These ducks are just a little bit more standoffish than the ducks we had yesterday. You good to go? How are you guys? Have courage, duck. (937) at Dayton. Oh God, I got a goose right on top of our. Uh-oh. Goose stole some of our bread. We don't want to empower the geese. That's not a good thing. Uh-oh. Geese coming for us. I don't know how good their eyesight is. Sometimes they get lost and sometimes they do pretty well. BLM is black supremacist cult working with NOI, Farrakhan. They're convinced they're superior than all of us. They believe the NOI founder is God incarnate and Elijah is prophet. Okay. These ducks are struggling. Mucky end of the pond. These two are fighting each other. They both want that next piece of bread. That goose was a state-sponsored actor trying to take down your stream. I have no proof of this. I actually agree. I think the geese are some kind of government-funded interloper designed to interfere with the activities of these ducks. They've got planes going overhead, presumably surveilling the ducks from the sky. They have the geese trying to scare them away on the ground, and then they have the crows trying to take their food. It's not a good situation down here. Ducks are under heavy barrage by government. Gotta beware of geese. This pond is pretty darn mucky. Washington Monument is right there. Oh, we got a duck. Alright, we're gonna see what we can do here. Try to get somebody's gotta have some courage from this duck population. You know, we've been very successful, usually getting them to eat out of my hand. So I think it's the location that we're at. I think they're a little bit more standoffish here. This pond is just not quite as heavily visited by people. So we've tried a lot of different things today, and they're being good dogs. They're just a little more standoffish. In fact, they're constantly under assault by these geese. Does not make them especially friendly. We got a crow here, waiting in the water, just waiting to bide in its time, where it can come steal all their food. These poor ducks.
It's nothing we recommend. You're going to end up with less money than you ordered. But
Overthrow something. I think we need more if we're going to overthrow the goose army, which is stationed over there. We had a really strong duck army earlier, and then the geese strategically placed some interventionists, which unfortunately broke up the duck army into factions. And then those geese chased the resource supply line out of town, and only a few ducks had the courage to follow us to the promised land here, where they're currently enjoying the fruits of their courageous decision making. I don't know that we have quite the following to overthrow the geese today, but that sounds like a good challenge for a future day. Yeah, fuck the geese, I agree. We just have 4 loyal followers here. Oh, no, I got a 5th back here. He's just hanging out, fighting and stuff. They don't actually seem to get along that well, though. They seem to be quite competitive. They're squawking at each other. Oh, we got a 6th just joined. So, ducks in the shadow of the Washington Monument, kind of. Got 6 loyal ducks. The goose army is now stationed right over here. They picked up territory on us, unfortunately. They were very aggressive. But we have a duck promised land over here in the muck. Maybe we could reunite with the other duck population over here. Maybe then we could form a large enough army to combat the geese. Wild card, of course, the crows, who are allies with the geese. Took my dog to the park yesterday. While I was watching out for geese, he got hit by a football. You should let your dog loose on the geese. Maybe that would be a nice weapon on behalf of the ducks. If the ducks could ally with dogs, usually the dogs scare the hell out of the ducks. They start quacking, and they all get back in the water when there's a dog. But if they could ally, they figure out a way to get themselves organized, form an alliance. 40% the size of a goose. You need to get a bigger dog, man. Get like a golden retriever, Saint Bernard. Those giant. I don't know my dog breeds very well. Yeah, if we get a dog big enough to scare off the geese, then we might have a shot. I'll give these guys some love. Fortunately, as soon as I run out of resources, my duck army is going to disband rather quickly. What I've found so far is that ducks do not like dogs. They find them scary for some reason. Looks like there's another duck headed over to potentially join our army. I'm glad we have some defectors. Now we need to reward him, or her. I guess this is a her. Ducks need to find a way to stop bickering amongst themselves. Prioritize the real enemy, the geese. Some of the ducks need a posture lesson. They don't stand up very straight, some of them. Oh, somebody got back in the water. That's not good. We're losing ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we got 7 ducks. Our army is slowly growing. I think the goal should be for the duck population to outnumber the viewer population. Here it comes. Okay, this would represent an 8th duck for us. There we go. Our army is growing stronger by the minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a hard army to keep together. These guys are not very well regimented. Oh, I got another duck approaching from over here. Another duck from over here. These ducks protesters or what? Yeah, we were up at the White House earlier. Seemed like someone needed to come down and defend duck lives against the geese army, government infiltrators over there, trying to disrupt duck society. DLM, I agree. Duck lives matter. A lot less stressful hanging out with ducks. That's true. Although, you'd be surprised. Sometimes the ducks are protesting. They're saying a lot. I don't know what they're saying. If anybody knows what language they speak. Yeah, the geese. The geese make it stressful, definitely. Ducks have been having their battle today. It was much more peaceful for them yesterday. These ducks should go discover the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, which is right over there. It's much more peaceful for the ducks. Perhaps they have more muck over here. What do we want? Bread. Yeah, there you go. See, they do a lot of infighting. If they would just focus their energy on uniting against the geese. The problem is they fight so much with each other. And that lets the geese come and infiltrate their society. Just like some protesters. Just like society. Ducks are a good see, we got a duck scaring off part of our army now. Like, guys, we've now lost population. We're down to, I guess we still have 8, so we keep picking up people. Some people are ducks and some people are geese. We also have to decide who we want to be. Unfortunately, I'm running out of resources here to hold my duck army together. Time for rations. Yeah, if you can have some, like, about 8 loaves of bread delivered down here in the next, like, minute, that would be very helpful. Otherwise, we might be in a tough situation. We might have to let the duck army disband and then reconstruct it on a future date for our goose offensive. Oh, they're kind of lining up for a picture here. See, don't scare away your friends. This guy ahead of us looks like he's had a lot to eat. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He just looks like he's had more to eat than some of the others. 2, 3, 4. How do we get down to 7? We scared somebody away. Oh, you're sitting out there. Somebody got in the water. It does us no good if you guys are in the water. I don't know why the geese are just still camped out over there. They're plotting something, clearly. Being very vocal. This guy is open-mouthed, fighting with his compatriots. I got a couple little birds. Those are generally good guys. They do tend to steal food from the ducks, but it keeps the ducks on their toes. Reminds them they can't be lazy. History requires action, not complacency. And there is our highly organized duck army. Unfortunately, our training efforts didn't help us too much.
hiding in this bunker.
Yeah, thanks. Can't read your name. It's IFF5? Yeah, we'll do our best. Protests have been they've been a lot the last couple of weeks. So if we can do some things to calm everybody down a little bit, that's what we'll try to do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we were looking at that one, but it's full.
Yeah, that was cool.
How does the walk home feel? Things normal outside the protests. So did walk through the protest area on the way, and it was probably the least intense of all the days that they've been out there. There were people milling around, even smaller numbers than yesterday, which were substantially smaller than Saturday. So that part of it, I wouldn't say it felt back to normal. H Street was still closed off, 16th Street was still closed off. There was still some graffitiing, some interesting characters up there. There's somebody in a bikini on a Segway lecture us for a little bit about why we need to defund the U.S. military. As far as the regular streets, today's probably the most normal it's felt. Still not back to normal, I wouldn't say. You know, most businesses still have boards up over their windows. A number of the ones that had boards up over the windows were open at least for a portion of the day, where they would at least open their door. I think a lot of them shut down pretty early. You still have a little bit of military machinery on the street like that. So still a lot of boarded up storefronts. Still a fair amount of graffiti on some of those boards. But there are a lot more people out today compared to this weekend, even compared to Friday. Substantial improvement, but still a ways to go before I think people are really comfortable returning to normal life in its entirety. And today's a bit of an experiment with, today's the first day the National Guard is entirely out of D.C. It's entirely back in the hands of the police today, or I guess maybe yesterday. But there's just so few people out now that I can't imagine there being too many issues. DC's come a long way in a week from what the city was happening here last Sunday, last Saturday, a little bit last Monday. It seems like it's got kind of progressively better each day. The rain on Thursday and Friday definitely kind of depressed the situation. And then Saturday was a lot of people, but it was a lot more, just kind of felt like a lot more sort of protest tourists, people from out in the suburbs coming in. Had more of a street festival feel, kind of a block party. I know there were a couple 100,000 people there, but didn't have the same intensity as like a week ago when it was really, you could just palpably feel it. It was, and if you watch any of the streams after dark, DC got pretty ugly there for a number of nights. And it's come a long way since then. So boarded up buildings, still a few streets still closed off. Clearly the police still a little bit on edge, but I think today was the most normal it's felt so far. And hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have some of those boards coming down. Some of those businesses really back to normal. It's been a very, very strange time. A lot gets told in the story of the sort of national scale and objectives of the protests, but for residents, I think there's a whole different story about how that protests, being sort of the whipping boy for all aspects of those protests, takes a toll on your sense of safety, security, sanity, etc. It's been a very long week and a half for those of us caught in the middle of all this. So, very glad to see things getting back to a state of, partial normalness now. Again, it's still a long ways to go. This would seem very surreal compared to a typical day, but compared to where we were, there's a substantial improvement. And I hope all those businesses and buildings and whatnot that were hit are able to get back on their feet as quickly as they can, if they can. I know a lot of them were already reeling pretty badly, having been closed for several weeks or months because of the virus. So I felt quite bad for the ones that, were just trying to operate a business in the core of Washington who ended up having their store looted or burned or broken into. Particularly the ones that are, well, I won't say all of them. A lot of business owners in that contingent that, were very supportive of the message of the protest that really had, none of them had any reason to have their business broken into. Nor the firefights in the streets, nor the parks that were looted, trashed, graffiti, all that stuff that really tore apart the city here, made it a very, very scary situation for a while. And it's been it looked like there was some efforts today to wash off some of the graffiti on some of the memorials. We did sort of a partial job on some of those memorials in Lafayette Park that had a lot of graffiti on them. You can still see the remnants, but it looks like somebody went out there with a scrub brush and a power washer or something and tried to do the best they could. And I hope they are able to get those back more or less to normal as well. I don't know if the Black Lives Matter paved in the street is going to be permanent or if that's partial. I can't imagine they will leave the phrase defund the police written in permanent street paint on the street. I'd be news if they did. 16th Street obviously is still the epicenter. It's still closed off. That has some of the more historic businesses in DC. not only the St. John Church, but also the Hay Adams Hotel, where every president stays the night before the inauguration, and St. Regis Hotel, which is also quite historic, AFL-CIO, Ronald Reagan Foundation, just in that first little stretch there before you get up to K Street. And all of those entities now have their front doors still sort of blocked off because the street's still closed down. And Black Lives Matter is now painted in the middle of their street. So be curious to see sort of what the long-term plan is there, if the mayor has a long-term plan. Once the crowds diminish a few more days, which looks like that's the direction they're heading, is crowds getting smaller. But eventually those streets will reopen in some fashion or another. Maybe this will change the permanent sort of security approach to the White House. Clearly the way they had it was vulnerable. Before they put up this extra fencing, I think there were a lot of people that really genuinely feared that the White House was going to get somebody's going to make a run on the White House last weekend. And they fought pretty bloodily with Secret Service and Park Police that, whose job it is to guard and protect the White House. It's 110 different service members were injured. I don't know what the number of the protesters that were injured was, but I watched a lot of that live, and there was a lot of things being thrown, fireworks, fire flares, rocks, and then from the opposite direction, tear gas, pepper spray, even some rubber bullets, I think, at one point. So police each night, Saturday and Sunday night, I believe Friday night as well, had cede territory in the park because protesters made such a significant push into the park. And that's, quite scary when the protest starts really claiming ground from, what's supposed to be the most secure building in the country. And there was a lot of vitriol in the group. I was there for part of it, just documenting some of the things that were being said, and it was quite vitriolic. All that seems to have either kind of got out of people's systems, or the message has been sent. But it did feel calmer today, and it felt more like people just kind of out for a walk. Still some signs, still some sidewalk chalk. Sidewalk chalking has, I think, gotten progressively neater in its appearance. Combination of, I think, messaging that's sort of about the police injustices, and then also messaging, some of which is more kind of anarchist with this messaging. A lot of, capitalism is murder, tear down the system. Today I saw a message saying "fuck Antifa," which was kind of interesting. And there's also a message saying "kill the racists" today, with a drawing of a Ku Klux Klan member. A lot of, Trump is a racist, Trump is a rapist, Trump is a thug, bunker bitch. Somebody's carrying around a sign today saying Trump is the Antichrist. A lot of fuck 12. And fuck 12 is kind of the message of the protest. A lot of descriptions of police as pigs. A lot of fuck the pigs, kill the pigs, pig fuckers, variations. There's a chant, no justice, no peace, no racist police. Some people are doing that with, they replaced the line racist police with fuck-ass police. The police, no justice, no peace, no fuck-ass police. America KKK. Vitriolic language, to be sure. They're coming from a place of deep frustration, anger. That subsided more to this weekend, kind of language more similar to what you'd see at the Women's March. A lot of sort of cute insults on Trump, but also somebody brought birthday balloons for Breonna Taylor because his birthday was Saturday. Seen a lot of trans rights matter out there today. I didn't see any Duck Lives Matter, but that seems like an important message to communicate as well. National Archives. Pennsylvania Avenue, by and large, here is quiet. Some activity by the White House. Heard some chanting with the Lincoln Memorial. Pennsylvania Avenue, by and large, here is quiet, though. Trump Hotel. And the Capitol building's down that way. Yeah, I haven't been following the news a ton. I'm just telling you sort of what I've observed. I'm gonna kind of cross a corner here. See anything violent or violent as in today? I mean, the last weekend was tremendously violent. There's some streams up that were streamed live at the time, not mine, but others. It was tremendously violent. Something like 200 plus businesses just destroyed. Firefights in the streets, loud explosions and bangs. It sounded, I remember what it was like when the U.S. began shock and awe in the Iraq War, and it sounded a lot like that out in the streets. It was very, very scary. Every block in the downtown was hit in some fashion or another. That's why you see a lot of storefronts that look like this. It's a Starbucks in the corner that's now just completely boarded up. Pretty typical for downtown now. Pretty much every first floor glass window still boarded up. But it's no accident. I mean, a lot of stores, I'd say most stores in downtown had their windows destroyed. A lot of them were just sort of senselessly lit on fire. One of the videos, even once the glass was broken, people still throwing rocks into the stores and looting them. Last Saturday night, last Sunday night were both really, really bad nights. Last Sunday night was the worst. So the decision to bring in the military and National Guard was not by accident, was not a power grab. That was in response to some really significant violence that was destroying the downtown. Just systematic arson, destruction, looting. It did not feel like any U.S. city, much less Washington, D.C. It felt like something you would see on the TV of a very, very violent foreign war. It was very, very scary. So was there violence? Yes. Is there violence? No. It really, since last Monday, there were some fireworks on Monday being thrown by protesters. I don't know where they got them, some bricks. But otherwise, since then, it's been pretty darn peaceful. Albeit with lots of graffiti, continued blockage of the streets, violation of curfew, etc. But the main part of the violence is generally curtailed. And I think we're hopefully just about done with that. I don't really see a whole lot more continuing. The crowd's gotten so small and it's gotten so tame. The hope is that those nights of violence don't undermine, the well-intentioned message of the protest, but at the same time that, we don't justify that kind of activity for any reason. no matter how righteous the message, because that was very, very disturbing and scary what happened in Washington last weekend. And you know, the city's going to bear scars of that for a very long time. And if it knocks out some businesses for good, then you know that's unfortunate. Say hi to the Archangels. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to discontinue the stream here momentarily. I think we've seen what we're going to see tonight. My phone is running out of gas here. But we'll do more duck streams and other things like that in the future. So, you know, if you found that relaxing and a nice alternative to everything else that's going on in the world, please tune back or subscribe. Love subscriptions. We'll do what we can here to make this a good experience for people. Communicate what we can about the DC perspective here. So thanks for tuning in, and tune back some other time.